Yo, where are we at? Where are we at? It's like we are in here. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about this goddamn situation at hand. You know what I'm saying? Let me go ahead and pull some shit back. You know what I'm saying? I got this wood, this TJ Holmes pack wood right here. You know what I'm saying? Happy Tuesday. Today is the day the Lord has made, December 6th, 2023. And today is Perspectives and Facts podcast. You see it, TJ Holmes out the paint, packed up. We got some TJ Holmes OG. We got it right now. We about to light the TJ Holmes pack. You know what I'm saying? Let me go ahead and you know what I'm saying. Remind you niggas talking about Ti snitching on the dead homies. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people down here in the South have been calling Ti snitch for a few years, and for him to come up and volunteer, a story about him snitching on niggas, I feel like, nobody's surprised down here. Let's just say nobody down here is surprised. Ti is a snitch. All right. Then we're gonna be talking about Tom Brady's 13-point comeback on Monday Night Football, which was huge. It was monumental. A 13-point comeback with 3 minutes left. This shit was fucking awesome. And Tom Brady just reminds you niggas he's the GOAT. He just reminds you guys he's the GOAT. So just want to say thank you, for coming in and showing love. Another thing everybody sees right now is the banner. We do have a banner down here now. It's fucking awesome. I'm not gonna lie, it's awesome. You know what I'm saying? I'm just learning how to use the StreamYard thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm adding some things here and there. You know what I'm saying, to the situation. Like we can go through the topics. We can run down as many topics as we want. We can change the color if I change it to red, because not only is red my favorite color, red, I feel like when you're going through like news cycles and shit like that, when I watch CNN, ESPN, CNBC, Fox News, they usually have a red banner going underneath, because I feel like red is more of like an alert, like breaking news and shit like that. So that's another reason why, you know what I'm saying, we changed the banner. And at the bottom, if you would like to read what's going on, you know what I'm saying, in the episode title, hit the like button, donate to the Zelle account, you know what I'm saying? And, you know what I'm saying, help a young nigga get some, you know what I'm saying, get some love out here. So without any further ado, let me go ahead and make sure this TJ Holmes pack is lit. You know what I'm saying? This is a ceremonial TJ Holmes light skinned nigga pack that I told you niggas last week he was going to lose his job. I told niggas last week, ain't never in the history of corporate America and high profile shit has a nigga ever motherfucking been able to drop dick off around the office on multiple women, and it come out in the public and that nigga just gets celebrated like he's some fucking G. It don't happen like that. Maybe at the restaurant, maybe, you know what I'm saying, like maybe at McDonald's, you know what I'm saying, maybe some of these regular jobs. But when you look in the corporate office, when you look in that type of atmosphere, you're not going to be able to run around here as a black man, especially a fat with light skinned black man with funny colored eyes, being able to go around here taking down these women. This nigga thought he was stupid. This nigga thought he was TJ 300 pounds. That's what he thought he was. And he all on TV, he clean, keeping shit safe. And guess what we got? We got that new TJ Holmes OG pack. Yeah, you getting that TJ Holmes. The right lady, no offense, she's gonna keep her job. She's gonna land on her feet. I remember TJ Holmes had a night show on BT. She didn't pop off. She went into Don Lemon over TJ Holmes. You already know why. You know what I'm saying? But as a black man, and as a black man, like in your 40s, 50s, you know damn well you can't do what he did. You can't do what TJ Holmes did. You can't go around here having sex with your coworkers, man. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Let me see something. Do I sound distorted? Let me see. Am I covering the mic? Can you guys hear me? Michael Mullins, let me know if you can hear me. I don't want to be I don't want to fuck this up because my mic isn't. Let me see if my mic is on. Okay. Listen, man, I noticed a nigga got his own like backwood and tobacco leaf company that I work with, one of my partners, and he gave me one of his tobacco leaves, and I'm smoking it, and we're gonna see how it smokes. But this shit, this shit does look like Groot's finger though. I ain't gonna cap. We got TJ Holmes back in there. So what's happening with this nigga TJ Holmes? Went on air Friday. He keying talking about, yeah, man, I can't wait for the weekend. She's like, I'm waiting for this week to be over. He's keying, smiling. They even had him with her hair tie on his wrist, a pink hair tie on his wrist while he on air. Out of pocket, out of bounds, no sense of direction. No sense of direction, TJ. And then it came out that he was also fucking one of the producers on the show, who was also married. And that Robin Roberts had to come up and say something to your black ass about having sex with all your coworkers, man. I don't appreciate what you're doing, dude. And the reason why I say I don't appreciate it, because this is what's going to happen. We already knew what's going to happen. I'm going to read an article from page 6. TJ Holmes allegedly cheated with several women at ABC. Several women at ABC, my nigga. Page 6 article. Just came out last night. Why did it just come out last night? Because I told you, motherfuckers gonna be sitting around here like, damn, bro, he out here having sex with that white woman all on TV. Damn, they out here celebrating that. Damn, let's find an angle. Let's find a way where we can write this story and reorganize it as he's doing some lewd, lascivious act. No matter if his I want to say his co-defendant, it's not he's guilty, but Amy Robach, right? She already said, hey, I've told my partner we're separated. Me and TJ have amicably ended our relationships, and now we're together, right? This happens in corporate America all the time, white people. But you're a black man, and you know you're a black man. And now they're saying CJ Holmes is a serial cheater. So I'm going to read this article to you. TJ Holmes, OG in the pack, no. It comes out and says, TJ Holmes is an alleged serial cheater. The GMA3 host had at least one other alleged affair in addition to his relations with Amy Robach, a producer, Natasha Singh. Multiple sources tell page 6. Multiple sources tell us that Holmes had a relationship with another staffer while working at the network while married to his wife. So that's what, 2-3 people allegedly in the same office? You sliding? Come on, my nigga. Thank you. So it's safe to say he's raw dogging that white bitch. He was raw dogging that white bitch from the jump. From the jump. You see her walking around in the same pair of Uggs in every picture. She don't give a fuck about protection or cleanliness, bro. She letting TJ hit raw digs. Reps for Holmes did not comment on the allegations. Keep reading the article. I don't want to get distracted. Page 6 reported last week that married co-anchors Holmes, 45, and Robach, 49, have left their partners after an alleged months-long affair, and that the pair were plagued by internal speculation for years, going as far back as 2017, and were confronted by anchor Robin Roberts about the rumor. Let's pause it right here. 45, 49. People have been speculating that you've been having sex with her, or that you've been having some type of out-of-work, inappropriate, extramarital relationship with her since 2017. This is 5 years going on. We all had jobs before, right? We all worked before. Why? I'm trying to make this sound like, or trying to find some type of like realistic explanation for this, right? Like, we all got coworkers. Why would people be thinking you and one of your coworkers been fucking for the last 5 years, right? Say y'all been fucking for the last 5 years. Cool. But if the coworkers already knew about this, time expands, And then 5 years later comes out, y'all niggas fucking, y'all left your wife and everything. So it sounds like you've been kind of fucking with her since 2017. That's what it sounds like. That's what it sounds like to me. That's what it sounds like to a few other people. Nothing wrong with that, but what's wrong with it is you're doing it in the workplace. You're making it public. You have been married since the speculation has been going on, and then just because you decided to make it public, but somebody had to hire a private investigator, right? Who hired the private investigator? Apparently, you didn't make it public in time for somebody in either marriage not to get suspicious and be like, you know what? Something's not right at home. Something's not adding up. I need to hire a private investigator so I can understand where my wife or my husband. I have that private investigator and always tells me that somebody wasn't honest back at home and nothing back around private investigator to put two and two together because things are making sure somebody wasn't honest at first time. Right? So that's why we honest with somebody else. Lay out a private investigator. You so they can work. That's all right. Look for it. Not like TJ Holmes was that one nigga at the job, over 60, well dressed, articulate, has a resume, has a loyal wife. The one thing when you are a married man in the workplace, you are prominent people with talent, and you are the anchor and the opposite to do it. You got the bag on you. You wearing the good Stacey Adams and the Gucci shoes. You wearing the Gucci socks. You know what I'm saying? You probably got a nice little rollie on. You know what I'm saying? All the women at the workforce gonna be looking around. You got these other guys around here. They may be out of shape, out of pocket, neck hurts. You know what I'm saying? Fix the audio. So let me see if you guys can hear me. We having issues with the audio. Can you guys hear me now? Is it better now? Am I sitting too far back? Let me know. Randy in the comments, Mike, let me know if you guys can hear me. I don't want to be fucking this up with the audio. Make sure I don't have anything around me that could be, you know, compromising the audio. I just want to make sure. So it sounds like you had sex with one of the producers on the show who was allegedly married. You had sex with Amy, who was on the show, who was married. And it sounds like you were in a toxic work environment and you were just out here slinging dick. That's what it sounds like. We're gonna go back to reading the audio, reading the information. You know what I'm saying? Page 6 also exclusive reported that Holmes had a 3-year affair with Good Morning America producer Singh that started back in 2016. Singh has since divorced and told us no comment when people reached out. Phoebe found out about the affair, his wife, in 2019 after discovering several emails that I guess she found or discovered. Holmes and Amy were taken off the air on Monday in light of the news surrounding the alleged affair, as well as his affair with Singh. Natasha Singh was one of the producers on the shows. She's an attractive. Natasha looks good too. I'm gonna keep it a buck. TJ doing what? TJ is moving with his dick. TJ is doing what a lot of niggas would have did, like in his situation. So I'm not sitting here saying TJ did some unnormal, ungodly thing. But as a black man in America, and you're working in corporate America in a very powerful position, working in New York, you are on Good Morning America. Niggas don't even wake up that early, so we already know you are on this show for a wider audience. You know what I'm saying? We don't be up when this nigga be going up. I mean, some of us do, but some of us don't. So we don't watch this shit. You know who watches this shit? Middle of America, middle-aged people who have the same positions, who have the same work environment, right? So she went over there, had sex with him back in 2016. They said that Holmes and Amy Robach, the white lady who's the anchor with him, even Robin Roberts approached him back in 2017. So you've been doing this shit since 2016, 2017, running around here, having sex with your coworkers, and it's cool. But who's going around the office and saying shit? Who's going all around the office and telling them? Who's talking about it? Is it TJ out here coming back to work with extra pep in his step, going in? You know what I feel like TJ Holmes? TJ Holmes is the type of nigga that be in you know, like I assume everybody has their own little office space, not a cubicle, but everybody has their own office, like their own room. You know what I'm saying? You know, when your boss, your supervisor, you know, step into my office, you know, I have my desk, I have my books, my degrees, my trinkets. I feel like TJ Holmes, the type nigga, used to walk in there and sit on the desk in the office and just be keying with motherfuckers too long. You know what I'm saying? TJ Holmes seems like that type of nigga who just be keying with the female talent too much. You know what I'm saying? And then, like, you know, your coworkers gonna peep. The coworkers, you know what I'm saying? The women and everybody, you know, they sitting there having conversation. They sitting there like, damn, Amy moving a little different today, ain't she? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, damn, yeah. Amy kind of acting. Okay. This other chick, she acting kind of different today. Oh, TJ Kiki with her too much. That shit ass up. We've all fucked coworkers before, right? And we all went back to work and we all act like things that, you know, is super casual now. You know, it's like the super ice break. You now y'all got little inside jokes. You over here just getting a little too, you know, rubbing shoulders a little too long with motherfuckers, giving niggas hugs and adding the pelvis to it. You know what I'm saying? You got your church hugs. You got the hug when you throw the pelvic in. You know what I'm saying? He giving hugs with the pelvic involved and shit. Pelvic on the side ass nigga. Coworkers picking up on it. And I'm telling you, as a light-skinned nigga who has been in certain positions where, like, I know I'm like the best looking, best dressed nigga in the office, in the workspace, wherever the fuck we at, I understand I'm him, nigga. Like, I am the compass for the office vibe. Like, I'm coming in this motherfucker giving the sauce out. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas, and some of y'all who watching this video and in this chat been that before, when you know you him at work. You know you the coolest nigga at work. You done hit the jackpot and ain't nothing but hoes at your job. And all the niggas at your job either corny or they washed or they looking for some sense of direction. And you coming in that motherfucker like, I didn't hit the jackpot. I'm the rawest nigga here. It's only a matter of time before I start knocking the hoes down at the job. We've all been that nigga. But difference between us and them, some of us weren't working in the corporate environment. And when I'm talking about working in the corporate environment, as a black man, you cannot have sex with, you can't really have sex with nobody at the job, especially nobody on your team or nobody in your department. You really can't be fucking nobody in your department. Preferably, if you're going to be fucking at work in the corporate, you should be fucking somebody unrelated to your duties and unrelated to what your supervisor or your manager does. Like, your superior and her superiors shouldn't really be working together. So in event, like, there can't be any workplace incidents where, like, a transgression took place around the office. You know what I'm saying? Like, you working with goddamn plane, you working with dinner. You know what I'm saying? You doing shit like that. What they was doing, it's like, you know, it's fucking on the line. Like, we doing the same shit. Like, do that. If you're fucking that job, you can't fuck more than one person. You can't be fucking more than one bitch at the job if you are, if you're a black man. You really can't. Because that shit will cause you, unless you like to cool bitch, like most of the time, the bitch fuck that job, then you want to fuck it, you want to fuck, you know, how many motherfuckers do that? You all hear? All right, it sounds muffled. What's going on? Making sure there's nothing on the audio. Hopefully, let me. Okay, I'm coming off mute. Is the audio okay? Is it still muffled? Let me know before I continue. So I'm gonna go ahead and just continue. So with the situation at hand, man, this nigga, getting back into the article, sounds like you're hitting about 2-3 women at the job. And this is just shit that came out. You probably gave Robin Roberts a little dick too, even though she claims she's lesbian. I'm pretty sure he was sneak dicking over there. That's why she addressed him. And I'm gonna keep it a buck. If you know who Robin Roberts is, she's kind of like the OG black lady. Like, she used to work on ESPN and shit. You know what I'm saying? And do jobs like that, right? She used to be on ESPN. She was one of the anchors. She's an OG. She's highly celebrated. She's beat cancer. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's really one of the OGs. So when you at work and you fucking hoes at the job, and the old black woman comes up to you and gives you that take heed on some plantation mammy type shit, or on some auntie type shit, or on some, listen, I'm just hearing what's coming down the pipeline. And because, you know what I'm saying, I'm a community, the streets department says it's happening phone, it's happening, they got the drop, you know what I'm saying? That's what it sounds like. If Robert Roberts came to 5 years ago, it was like, hey, yo, TJ came to block the pot. You talk. And at that time, he was still married, my man. Gotta be kidding. Audio is like, it's crazy because, this laptop, there's nothing blocking the audio on here. Nothing fucking up the screen. So I don't know what's going on with audio right now. Yeah, people are telling you, you guys are telling me the audio is coming in and out. Let me know if it's coming in good, and I'll go ahead and watch audio. Okay. All right. So, if you guys can hear what I'm saying, let me know. Let me know. Fix audio. Fix audio. If you guys can hear me, because I'm still okay. Is it right? Has audio issues. All right, cool, cool. I'm just talking to tech support. Okay, cool, 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 cool. Talking to tech support, so I'm just trying to get, what I'm saying, some clarity. I just want to make sure, because this is a good episode. This is a good topic. I don't want shit to be fucked up because of any audio issues. You know what I'm saying? It's the second time on the platform. So all right, let me see if we can get some help right here. Talk to tech support. What's occurring? Keeps going in and out. All right. Stay right here. Okay, we're not moving. We're not doing shit. Okay, so getting back to what I was saying about Robin Roberts. Like I said, as an older black woman, you know what I'm saying, I feel like she came and she made sure niggas took heed to, what was going on, because niggas was already peeping what the situation was. So now we're down to having sexual affairs with two women. At least you want to say the Amy thing went down in 19, and no, Amy shit went down. They're saying as far as back as 2016, 2017, and they're saying the Natasha situation, who was producer, went back down in 2019. So you've been doing this shit 3 years before niggas even found out and broke the news this week. You know what I'm saying? So shaking my head at this nigga. So he got taken off the air. That said TJ's cheating with ABC staffers was definitely one of the reasons why they were yanked off the air, says a source. It has become a distraction. ABC declined to comment on his alleged affairs. We were told there were other issues as well. Then this is when they start throwing shots, kicking you when you're down. This is when they start kicking you back. And now they're saying he was also a dick to producers. No one likes working with him, says an insider. He yells and has the biggest ego. ABC News president Kim Godwin announced Monday during an internal call that the pair would not host their daily 1 p.m. show because their situation had become too much of a distraction in an internal and an external way. A source tells Page Six that they don't believe the two are off for good. It just depends on what else comes out, they said. Another insider says the affair was initially determined to be a personal matter and they didn't violate the company policy. After more developments, the conversation went into a different direction on Monday. ABC bosses were also not happy with Holmes and Robach's behavior, we told. The pair had arrived to work the day after the news broke as a couple. Sources told us they felt no shame because they're consenting adults. Godwin said on the call that Holmes and Robach's alleged affair was not a violation of company policy, and they will be off the show as we figure this out. According to the source, Robach and Holmes were spotted canoodling in bars near ABC News back in May. She reportedly left her husband back in August. It also reported that Holmes and his wife were fully together in August and that she was blindsided and devastated about the affair. So you coming to work. One thing I ain't gonna cap, bro. One thing that's goofy about this nigga, bro, is that this nigga came to work like this is my old lady. Like the news broke, we look good together. Like I understand, like you're trying to like not, make it seem like normal and shit. But that shit, like you should have known, like, bro, like, you got to look at this. You got to look at this. I'm not gonna have you back on the show. We're gonna leave you to some whole ass contract. Not gonna do anything with her no more. And all that little cool talk you giving, and all they got to put you on the shit. They got to put your ass telling niggas to pleasure. You got to be together, man, niggas. You got to demote those people, man. You out here telling bro, like, as a black man, it's American, always really bad. You have no business out here. Fucking all these hoes, you fucking nice looking nice, you took away from this husband, you took this nice woman away from your nice husband, and you're out here typing it, and now you on TV, and you out here cheating and skinning and grinning, him and hollering you, and y'all having y'all little inside jokes and shit. She talking to you, y'all got your little piece relationship going on. All right. So audio, the sound is off again. Can you try testing it in an incognito tab in Chrome? All right. All right. The sound is off again. Good. All right, and I'm talking to tech support. You saw I put this shit in goddamn incognito mode and shit. And I'm like, my nigga, all right. I'm like, bro, we too busy doing other shit right now, bro. I ain't got time to goddamn pause the live. We ain't got time to pause the live. Like told nigga, my nigga, we are live right now. And enter the studio, nigga. We gonna stay right here real quick. So, like I was saying, man, and then I'm gonna play this clip because I need you niggas to hear how this lady was kind of framing the situation and like how she was painting her disgust of lives being ruined. And when I was hearing how she was talking, I'm like, this is exactly the narrative that they're gonna paint to get this nigga up out of here, bro. Like
it's custody unless they'd be okay. All right, talking about Lindley got. They'd be okay. All right, talking about with a staffer of the Celtics. Now that's different because the head coach of this hard against Harvey.
Taking it to the part because she was really
in the same level of apparently felt before we do that.
Yes,
that's possible.
And there had been rumblings for years that Amy had actually gone to HR a few years ago because there were rumors that they were having an affair then. She is saying they absolutely did not at the time. So she went to HR, said, I just want you to know this isn't true. You're probably hearing whispers in the hallway. Not true. But then years later, they apparently fell in love.
Or they were in love all along.
Sure.
Finally got the stone stacks.
So they had spoken to HR. Bob Iger had gotten involved, the CEO of Disney, which owns ABC. He knew ahead of time. And last week, it seemed like things were fine. And they were two consenting adults in the same level of power. So there was nothing to deal with. And it was fine. So Friday, they went on air. And in my opinion, they just didn't way too hard. They thought they were so adorable.
I'm just, you guys can like follow me. You kind of hear how she kind of breaking down how she hating on this shit. This is this is why he's not on TV right now because he thinks it's all good, but we know it's not all good. Everything I was breaking down earlier, this is why everything I was breaking down earlier is true because it comes to pass in real time. you have certain people in the demographic, down the demographic, come in and start breaking down how distasteful it is when, like, all too far often, it's the same racial couples that get together as anchors on TV all the time. We wife, kids, all that shit, but we don't even hear about it because it's this nigga, literally this nigga, doing it. Listen, and you heard how she is going to break down this clip, and the way she breaks down this clip, she hating it. Watch out.
Went on air, and in my opinion, they just leaned in way too hard. They thought they were so adorable.
I'm very excited about the weekend, and I'm sure everyone else is too. We all love our Fridays around here. Like, shut up and piss it up. Gross. Yeah, and so that happens on Friday. It seems like they're going to, it's right? That we have their names, Lindsay and Joe Scarborough on Good Morning Joe. Yeah. They were also starting a relationship and they were co-anchors on their show, and now they're married. Were they married at the time? That's where this gets messy. It's one thing to fall in love with your anchor. That's a great story. I'm here for that. I don't find this adorable because there are families involved, there are children involved. It's not this
Beautiful romantic story. It's kind of yucky, and to sit there and think you're so darn cute is yucky.
So ultimately, at the bottom of this are allegations, suggestions, rumors, whatever, of adultery, totally unfounded, of adultery. There are kids involved, and they're now looking at mom and dad as their new loves that sort of cast the families aside, potentially. And a lot of people, a wholesome show like GMA is that appeals to a wide audience. I can look at that going, what are you guys doing?
And that's my thing. Even if there was no overlap, there was no cheating, there are still two people whose lives are ruined. Kids who are going to never have the same life at home again. And we're sitting here flirting over Fridays to be all Fridays. Also, keep in mind, this is not e-news. Now, it is the third hour of Good Morning America. It's a little fluffier. There's some cooking shows, but it's still a news show. Right. And so I find it weird just the whole thing. So Harvey, why I'm going so hard against Harvey. Harvey was y'all hear how she's painting the narrative and like breaking down the story like she's fucking predator or like she did some weird shit. Y'all heard that. Y'all heard how she was painting the narrative. And that's what I'm saying. Like it could be also it could be simply adult. But nah, nigga.
Nah, it's because you black man, you did this. You can't do this. You can't do this on Good Morning America. You heard it. This is Good Morning America. This isn't E! News. What are you talking about? This isn't Good Morning America. Like, dog, for real? For real? So like I'm not sitting here saying TJ Holmes is a villain either. I'm not saying that, but what I'm saying is you getting your nigga wake up call, bro. Like you thought shit was sweet. Like you thought shit was sweet. You thought you can like come out here and do shit like this, and at the end of the day, all right. Listen, I'm gonna give this shit probably until about. Let me see. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? All right. I was about to say, but still, I'm gonna still give this shit till about like 2:40. If it still acts like it can't, it doesn't register my voice or some shit, then I'm gonna end the broadcast, come back a little later today. But outside of TJ Holmes situation, my bottom line is this, man. That African headset, I ain't got on the headset. I'm just speaking through the laptop. You know what I'm saying? But just to get back on the situation, I'm gonna let her wrap up. I'm gonna let her wrap off the hate. I'm gonna let her wrap up the hate.
Like they're two consenting adults, and it is what it is. Well, clearly not, because they slept on it.
don't like this relationship for whatever reason. They don't like this relationship for whatever reason. What's the situation? What's wrong with the relationship? Like I said before, you know what's wrong with the relationship. I'm going to wrap up this topic pretty much. My main point in this situation is, as a black man, you cannot go to work and move around with your cock in your hand, trying to have sex with whoever wants to have sex with you, and then make it public or make it at least blatant, and then go around and, you know, have a spouse and a family and then be cheating on that spouse and a family. I mean, if you were single, yeah, it's probably a lot different, but because you are married, they can use that point. Are you serious? The sound is tripping again. All right. I'm going to go ahead and probably end this and then start back in on the incognito one. So give me a moment. I'm going to be back on live. I appreciate you guys. Oh, now it sounds good. Bro, I swear, nah, bro. I got to go to this little incognito shit dude's talking about, bro, because I'm going to open up this little incognito window and just log in real quick through here. I know you guys can see me, but it's fucking, this shit makes no sense. Hold on. But the next topic we're going to talk about is T.I. and this nigga snitching. So let me go ahead and play this audio of T.I., you know, telling on himself. And, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is, to be honest, man. Like, I'm not surprised T.I. did this at all. I hope you guys aren't surprised T.I. did this goofy shit. You guys can hear me? All right, cool. It says an echo. Okay, T.I. All right, cool. Typing in T.I. snitching. Just give me a second. I had the video. Just it's not popping up on my shit. Okay, cool.
The police pull us over. Pull us over. I have a gun. Why are we going through the court? So they won't give you shit about it because you put it on. No, okay. I just want to see it. I'm just being nice. It's the only time I don't ever see it gave no information about it. Because that's my cousin, my big cousin. He was dead, and he told me that it was why are we going through the and you know, my lawyer said, well, you know, I can make everything go away if it was Tramel's. After he had passed, I had a talk with him. What to say? To say, I take all the charges you got. If you can walk away free and put it on me, goddamn right.
So is that what boys giving you shit about because you put it on?
No, hell no.
Okay.
No. Don't nobody even know about that. I just volunteered this. Don't nobody even know about that. I'm just being honest. That's the only time I done never said or gave no information about nobody. Because that's my cousin, my big cousin. He was dead, and he told me that it was okay.
How many years niggas been saying T.I.'s a snitch ass nigga, right? You think he was telling a joke? You think he was trolling? You think he was, you know, because to me, I feel like T.I. gonna try to walk it back or some shit. I feel like he gonna try to act like he was trolling or some shit. But if this nigga telling the fucking truth and y'all niggas can hear me, if this nigga telling the fucking truth, bro, this nigga is snitch. This nigga is a fucking stone cold rat. Let's pull the TI shit up. Go hit the like button, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, share this shit. You know what I'm saying? Get them likes up. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got YouTube up right now, so I can't see the likes. But you know what I'm saying? Get the like button. You know what I'm saying? Mash that motherfucker. But this nigga's a snitch, and then you told on family, and niggas talking about, oh man, the dude was dead. Nobody came to your motherfucking dreams and told you to tell on him, my nigga. What would I do? What would I do? I wouldn't have told on my dead cousin. What the fuck? Why am I talking to the police? Why was he talking to the police? He was already doing his time. He was already doing his time. I'm not gonna snitch on my dead cousin. For what? And why are you telling niggas this shit? Why are you condoning snitching? I'm not telling on, bro. We did the crime, bro. We get caught with guns. Nigga, you got caught with guns, nigga. Yes. Gangster, exactly. You told on the dead, bro. Just like that nigga, who's that fat dude? Got Keefy D. Keefy D snitched on his goddamn nephew saying he shot Tupac or some shit, bro. And niggas don't look at him the same. It's like a Crip legend. So niggas don't give a fuck about that goofy ass shit. Officer Tipster, bro. That nigga's a snitch. That nigga did hey, if here's another tip. And then told niggas to call the Atlanta Police Department if they see crime going on and shit. Talking about call Crime Stoppers and shit. Clifford calling Crime Stoppers. Bro, nah. Charleston White is right. Salute to Charleston White because T.I. is a hoe ass nigga and he's a bitch ass nigga. And I think what Charleston White proves is that T.I. is really just a younger Charleston White. T.I. and Charleston White, the same nigga. T.I. and Charleston White are two country ass niggas who, because they know how to read and pronounce big words, they feel like they're mentally superior over all the other country niggas, and they can speak for country niggas around under the Mason-Dixon line. All these niggas do is say country ass shit and throw big ass words in the middle of it and scream and shout it, and then niggas be thinking these niggas is right. And the whole reason why I call out T.I. is because he knows that nigga. He the same nigga. They both some police ass niggas. They both can shit hip hop and call the police. They both have called the police. They both work with the police to get niggas locked up and put things on niggas, dead or alive. So come on, man. Yeah, whole ass nigga. Yeah, the whole ass nigga. You gotta keep it down. You say that on the podcast. Like, if niggas ain't know that, then you should have never said that. If you feel like T.I. said that shit and he was joking, cool. I feel like if there's enough backlash behind it, T.I. gonna come out and be like, bro, I know I'm a comedian, so I gotta say shit like, bro, honestly, it's not like niggas take T.I. from hip hop right now, right? It's not like T.I. like niggas is looking for the next T.I. album, right? So what the fuck, on some real shit, what the fuck is T.I. gaining by saying this other than some shit where you may feel like T.I. wants to I guess get it off his chest or some shit? But the bottom line is, because what you rap about, because what you quote unquote stand for, I feel like, to be honest, T.I. could be one of the rappers who was snitching on a Young Thug. Who knows? I feel like once an informer, always an informant. You know what I'm saying? Once police feel like they can contact you about certain things, then honestly, they feel like they have some type of relationship with you where they can always reach out to get some information to make their job a little easier. Let me know if you guys can hear me in the chat. Let me know if you guys can hear what I'm saying and what's going on and transpiring with all my audio waves. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to, like I said, be here too long. I can go ahead and switch it over to the incognito mode and we can just hop out. Like I said,
this nigga T.I., bro, is a character. He's sick, bro. And anybody talking about, oh, he's going on the bed, oh, that was family, so maybe his family co-signed that shit. So, like, no, dog. And if that's true, dog, then your whole family is just a whole ass. You know what I'm saying? So family was like, yeah, T.I., you should tell on Big Nicky, whatever your fucking cousin was. He probably only had the guns because he's like, bro, if I get locked up, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know I gotta take the case. A lot of niggas saying that, be like, yeah, but if he was free, yeah, was locked up. And he probably like, man, I'm gonna take the charge for us still shit. If that was the case, then why didn't he just say, I'm gonna take the charge and they got pulled over? You know what I'm saying? When they got pulled over with the guns, I didn't Cuzzo at that point say, hey, these are my guns, let T.I. go home. Why didn't he say that? So that to tell you that he wasn't about to go out on some, oh yeah, you know, I'm not gonna, you know, go ahead and
The charge T.I., I'm gonna fight it too. So somebody got to take the gun charge. And his cousin just so happily died, and then I died. So you put the gun on me in my death, bro. That don't even make no goddamn sense, bro. If we get put over with guns, bro, right? We get put over with guns. It's me and you in the car. The sound is all. Listen, I'm about to put this shit incognito, man, because this shit here. Let me see, man. Give me 3 seconds, because this shit here. It's like I don't want to end the stream because you guys are, you know what I'm saying? You guys are all in here, but I could always just end the stream and like pop back up. You guys are gonna still get the update. So I'm probably gonna have to hop off this one real quick. Let me get this code. Little 6-digit code, put it in here. And I might not even have to hop off, to be honest, bro. I just might just be switching to this incognito mode and might not miss a beat. Let me go put in this code. All right. You guys can see me, right? We here? Okay, cool. Cool. All right, so we back in here. Yeah, like I told you, I was like, if I could just probably just put it on this incognito mode, like dude was talking about, I might not have to hop off. So that's cool. Bet. So we're already running. We're already good. So let me just continue talking about the T.I. situation, bro. So honestly, I feel like, you know, T.I. can't really talk shit, to be honest, bro. T.I., you snitched on your cousin, bro. You told on your dead cousin. I don't feel like that's something that should be celebrated. I feel like that's some goofy ass shit. And that's how I feel about it, man. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, he's a rapper. At the end of the day, he talking about he only cooperated once with his cousin.
I'm in a dream. If you could walk away free and put it on me, goddamn.
Play it one more time.
My lawyer said it would be cool for we caught no gun case, 2 died, and you know, my lawyer said, well, you know, I can make everything go away if it was Tramel's. After he had passed, I had a talk with him.
What to say?
He said, I take all the charges you got. If you could walk away free and put it on me, goddamn right. So is that what boys giving you shit about because you put it on? No, hell no. Okay. No. Don't nobody even know about that. I just volunteered. Don't nobody even know about that. I'm just being honest. That's the only time that I done never said or gave no information about nobody because that's my cousin, my big cousin. He was dead, and he told me that it was okay. All right, man.
So at the end of the day, like I said, that sounds like a bullshit ass story. That sounds like some fugazi ass shit. And I don't, I've never been T.I. biggest fan, so it doesn't like crush my soul or anything. But I just be telling like a lot of these rappers, bro, be already be telling, what I'm saying, they be snitching on each other and shit. They be snitching on their own fucking family. So don't be surprised that him or some of these niggas probably was the one snitching on Young Thug and the rest of these niggas, man. Offer information, no reason. Anyways, let's get on this topic right here. Anybody who watched it last night, it was crazy, right? Tom Brady coming back on Monday Night Football was fucking nuts, right? Did anybody think Tom Brady was going to come back with 3 minutes left? The score was 16-3. 16-3. And this nigga came back 16-3 with 3 minutes left, had 2 touchdowns. Like, okay, first of all, they were trailing at one point. Brady completed and marched 91 yards down the field, 10 plays, scored a touchdown. They pulled within 6. The defense stopped them, and then Mark Ingram should have ran for the first down and stayed in bounds, and he ran kind of out of bounds and then got blocked out, and then they still didn't get the first down. And then Tom Brady got the ball back and drove downfield again and threw the game on a touchdown to Ricard White. I know that's a big, people like, oh, they're just 6-6. It's not a big deal. Oh, the Buccaneers did all that just to beat the Saints, who are ass. Yeah, that's the point. But it's also the bigger point to me was that a lot, and unless Tom Brady is going to retire this year, which we don't know, it doesn't matter. But like, this is one of the last probably Monday night games he might have of the season. I don't know the Monday Night Football schedule, but he may not have too many Monday Night Football games. So, to see him kind of like come back and do that shit, it was pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? It was pretty fly. It was pretty dope. You know what I'm saying? Can't really hate on it. The Saints are ass. I lost my fantasy football game in one of my money leagues because Alvin Kamara continues to be one of the biggest disappointments in the history of fantasy football this year. He has underperformed and has cost me in so many leagues that I picked Alvin Kamara up in. And honestly, that nigga's a bum. The Saints are bums. To look at them, I don't understand their offensive concepts. I don't understand why they get a little out of the offense they have. They need a quarterback. The defense is okay. It's just average. They just don't have an offense to even motivate the defense to play to a level of excellence at all. They have the cornerbacks to do it. They have the defensive line to do it with Cam Jordan. They have the what's his name? I think 56, the linebacker. I forgot his last name. They caught the game-winning touchdown on him because he hit a stunt looking at Tom Brady, and Tom Brady just threw the out route to the running back where he was supposed to guard him, and he was just able to get to the end zone that split second reaching the ball out. If he just would have just focused on the running back, Tom Brady wouldn't be able to throw the ball over there to him. But that's just the X's and O's and everything. It was crazy last night watching Tom Brady throw the ball and seeing Julio Jones come up, make some huge catches. Mike Evans was making some catches. Chris Godwin was making some catches. It was just super cool seeing all that. I was really pissed off that Chris Godwin touchdown didn't get called because Donovan Smith, the offensive tackle, was just holding the whole way down the field. That was some fucking bullshit. So just looking off of that game and just what happened, it was pretty cool. It was pretty nice to see. Looking at this NFL season, like I said yesterday, it looks pretty good. It's shaping up to look like a pretty cool season. The NFC, as everything is playing out, to me, is just ass. I feel like the NFC probably has about 3 teams you probably might be looking at when you want to say it's the Cowboys, Eagles, and who else? Cowboys, Eagles, 49ers. But 49ers don't really have a quarterback, you know what I'm saying? And then the news broke. If you guys heard, it was what's his name? Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield got released and he's hitting the waiver market, and we're gonna see where he goes. But it's like, what team really needs Baker Mayfield right now? If you go down to NFC right now, he's not going to the Bills, not going to the Jets, Dolphins, or the motherfucking Patriots. They're not getting them. The Jags aren't getting them. The Titans aren't getting them. The Texans, why are you going to get him and risk your number 1 overall pick? There's no fucking point in getting him. The Colts, there's no way he's going to the Colts, bro. Like, Baker Mayfield to the Colts is fucking trash. You don't see him going to either the Steelers because they already got their quarterback. The Browns, they already had him. The Ravens, the Steelers, they're not going to do it. not the Broncos, not the Chargers, not the Raiders, or the Chiefs. So they just eliminated AFC. Now we're looking at the NFC. I don't see Redskins doing it because Redskins already got a playoff spot with Tyler Heineke, bro. They don't give a fuck. And they already had Carson Wentz bum ass, so they're not about to get him. The Giants aren't going to get him. The Eagles nor the Cowboys get him or need him. So you got to eliminate them. The Packers aren't going to get him. The Bears aren't going to get him. You're not going to look at the Vikings or the Lions of getting Baker Mayfield. There's no fucking reason for that because even Jared Goff is fucking putting up 40 points on the Jags. You look at the AFC or the NFC South, the Falcons, Bucks, Saints, Panthers just release him. I don't see him going to the Saints. I don't see him going to the Falcons. And the 49ers is the only team that really needs him right now. They're down to their fucking third string quarterback. So I can see him going to the 49ers for real, Baker Mayfield to the Niners. They need him more than, but at the end of the day, it's like they need him for what? Because Baker Mayfield isn't even good. But as far as quarterback needy teams, the Rams might be able to get him. The Rams might, but it's like I don't think Baker Mayfield can lead the Rams outside of a wet paper bag, honestly. Like, no, I don't. And the Rams don't even have any offensive weapons either. Their offense is shit. So how's Baker Mayfield going to come in there and do something Matthew Stafford couldn't even fucking do? What are we looking at? The Cardinals, no, Seahawks, no. Will the Eagles go all the way? The Eagles can go all the way, but I don't know if they will go all the way. Can the Eagles go all the way? They can. Can the Eagles beat Dallas? Can the Eagles beat Dallas with a healthy Dak Prescott? Don't they go to Dallas later this season? Right now, the best two teams in the NFC look like the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. I think the Eagles can do it. I think the Cowboys can do it. Right now in the NFC, like I said, Eagles, Cowboys, 49ers, and if you want to throw the Vikings in there, you throw the Vikings in there to be fair. So you got Vikings, Niners, Eagles, Cowboys. Niners, I don't see them winning the Super Bowl with the third string quarterback. So I got to say Niners are out this season. The Vikings, I don't believe in the Vikings until the Vikings hoist the Lombardi trophy. I'm never going to believe in the Minnesota Vikings because the Minnesota Vikings have had wonderful dominant teams throughout NFL history, and they have 0 championships to show for it. So Vikings automatically get X'd out no matter what their record is. They have an asterisk on it. And when it comes to the Cowboys, they look really, really good. You can't tell me the Cowboys haven't passed every test that they had to pass this year. Like, I'm not a Cowboys fan, but honestly, like, their running game is the best in the league. If you want to be honest, it really is. Like, they have 2 number 1 running backs. Zeke Elliott is looking good. You got goddamn Tony Pollard. He's emerging as really one of the best, most explosive running backs in the NFL, and he has fresh legs. So you're using both of them. You still got CeeDee Lamb, who's able to make explosive plays down the field. You still have Dalton Schultz, who, when they had Cooper Rush in there, he wasn't really feeding Dalton Schultz too much. He was feeding Noah Brown and the slot receivers and shit. But Dalton Schultz is more of a Dak Prescott weapon. So now you're including the tight end in the offense, which is probably relieving certain coverages that's going to be on CeeDee Lamb. So that's able for him to get open and get more pressure off of him. And then you still got to get the running game when you still got a healthy Zeke Elliott. You still got a healthy Tony Pollard. And then, honestly, I think they need to go ahead and get this Odell signing knocked out the way, because now you get Odell on that team, and that adds another explosive factor to the offense, another element, just like he did with the Rams last year. And if they add Odell Beckham and Odell Beckham can be what he was last year, I honestly do believe that the Cowboys will be better than the Eagles. The Cowboys are going to get Odell Beckham. That's how I see it. And the Eagles, they've gotten, I think, Ndamukong Suh, and they got like another guy in the defensive line. I forgot his name. They brought him in there. But they've been trying to beef up. They've been bringing players in. They've been doing their thing. But bottom line, when I look at them and what they're doing, I don't believe the Eagles can beat the Cowboys. If the Cowboys get Odell Beckham Jr., they say he might go to the Giants. I don't believe Odell Beckham's going to the fucking Giants. Because Odell Beckham, he's not going to spend his final days catching passes from Daniel Jones. He's not doing that. He's not going to re-sign and play on the turf that's taken out ACLs for the fucking past 6 years since the MetLife Stadium's been there, like past 10 years. All they do is like, how many times has Sterling Shepard towards ACL for the Giants on that surface? So he's not going to go there. I don't see Odell going to the Bills because at the end of the day, what the Bills have with the weather, Josh Allen, and they have Stephon Diggs, it's cool and all, but there's no reason to be in that snow. There's nothing in Buffalo no. And he doesn't want to go back to the AFC. If you really know football, the AFC and the NFC are really different leagues. The teams are differently designed. The schemes are differently designed. It's the same thing in most conferences of sport, just like the AL and the NL in Major League Baseball, like how they just had the NL was only, they had a designated hitter was only exclusive to one league in Major League Baseball. Just like in basketball, the Western Conference, the Eastern Conference, they're really two different leagues constructed to make it out of the respective conference to get to the playoffs, to get to the finals. Like, you know, even when it comes back down to the NFL, the NFC is wide open because you really can't figure out any dominant team. Like everybody thought it was going to be the Packers and the Buccaneers who are going to be teams that were going to be the ones thriving and be the ones that, Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady are going to run the NFC. And that didn't happen. They didn't give Aaron Rodgers the weapons he needed. Because if you see the way goddamn Devontae Adams is playing, I don't know, if you don't have NFL Red Zone, you're missing out. NFL Red Zone is literally the best program in the history of television. Devontae Adams is honestly the best wide receiver in the NFL. Like the way he's making plays on people, like I've seen him run a route on Asante Samuel and catch it. Like Asante Samuel couldn't have played better coverage. It would just, dude, like there's no way you're getting past this shit. Like there's no way you're going to get past it. There's no way you're going to beat it. It was insane. And I feel like the Raiders, they kind of fucked up their season kind of, but maybe they can fix their path and get on something different. But Devontae Adams he's a game changer. He's literally what kept the Packers 13-3. It wasn't Aaron Rodgers, because I mean, the passes Derek Carr throws him and the routes he runs he elevates whatever offense even is. Certain people in the NFL that are like scoring out, that are like just aliens. Him, DeAndre Hopkins is one of them, where if you see what he's been doing with the Cardinals, he's been just coming in on explosiveness. He's just been coming in, catching hella passes, getting 10 catches, 100-something yards, a touchdown, 2 touchdowns. Like he ain't missed a beat. So, like I said, coming back to the NFC, it's really going to be between the Cowboys and the Eagles. And I'm not saying, or am I saying the Cowboys are going to go to the Super Bowl this year? They got the best chance of anybody to go to the Super Bowl. Stop me if I'm wrong. I mean, I'm not like a Cowboy supporter, but if I'm being objective here, the Cowboys look like the best team in the NFC. The Eagles, to me, look like the best team too on certain occasions. But I feel like I haven't seen the Cowboys really play an off game and lose like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't. Usually the difference between this season and other seasons with the Dallas Cowboys is other years we kind of known what the flaw was that was going to show up in the postseason, and it was identified before the postseason happened, and then it just took place. This year, I haven't heard a definitive weakness from the Cowboys that's been pointed out, spotted out, or exploited on the field that you can bring up yet. I haven't found one. Their pass rush is amazing. Trayvon Diggs hasn't gave up any big plays. They've been forcing turnovers. Their defense looks good. The running game looks good. Like I said, the offense looks good. I can't really talk shit about them. I feel like they're going to be all right. So, asking about the Eagles, I feel like the Cowboys are over them. When we talk about the AFC again, my best bets right now, the Bengals got the Chiefs number, and the Chiefs need to try to fight off the Bills. Right now, it's like, as good as the Chiefs look, The Bengals and the Bills look like they can outlast them if it's necessary. They have both beat them this year. The Bengals have beat them 3 straight times. They beat them twice last year. Once last year, late season in Cincinnati. Then they went to Kansas City and beat them. And then this year, they went to Cincinnati again and beat them last week. So they beat them 3 straight times. The Bills beat the Chiefs last year in the regular season, then lost in the playoffs. And then this year, they beat them again in the regular season. So honestly, it's really the Chiefs, Bills, and Bengals, but it's really the Bills and Bengals that look like they have the Chiefs number, and that will be a really exciting AFC Championship game. So mark that and put that down as a bet. I believe the AFC Championship game, which would be super fire, should come down to the Bills and the Bengals for the AFC Championship game. One of those teams is going to beat the Chiefs on the way to the AFC Championship. That's what I think about that. So, with that said, if there's any other topics you guys want to talk about, just let me know in the live chat. If not, then I'm going to go ahead and make some moves. Let me make sure. Like I said, if there are any other topics, you guys let me know. If not, like I said, I'm just going to go ahead and wrap this episode up. Like I said, one thing that was dope about this episode too, guys, that I appreciate you guys stuck with me through the audio. I don't know what the audio issue was. That shit was weird. I'm gonna make sure next time we do this, I'm gonna just go ahead and do this in the motherfucking StreamYard incognito mode and shit. So the audio will be okay. Gonna get the whole mic set up and all that other fly ass G shit too, eventually. And lastly, it was something. I don't want to miss. Let me go back, make sure. I don't want to miss. I don't want to like not bring something up and then like thinking about like, God damn, what the fuck. All right, yeah, I think that was it. So yeah, hey guys, so hit the like button, hit share, subscribe. It's gonna be a weekly thing or a daily thing. I'm thinking it's gonna be more of like a couple times a week thing, just like yesterday. I had, a bevy of topics to discuss. I feel like today, getting up and even last night when I was chilling, I just felt like it was just a handful of topics that, I can just like talk about freestyle. You know what I'm saying? Just real quick. Didn't need too many notes for it because I understand both situations pretty much clearly. So, we're talking about T.I. snitching. We're talking about TJ Holmes going around, having sex with everybody at his job on, thinking he, shit sweet. And now he got his nigga wake up call. So it's really just flows with the news. Like, if things break, if things occur, things happen, we're going to go ahead and start just, I'm just going to start going live, if I have time, if I'm, not too busy, shit pops off, I'm going live because, I kind of understand that when, things happen, it's better just to jump on it and get it out and just have your content out, just already up there floating, just putting the numbers up and just doing your thing and keeping it moving. And from somebody who had to drive 2 hours to a studio and record a podcast audio only and had to put it up and then trying to edit it and then just drop it just audioly through certain places and shit, and had the right topics and hope you get a host and that can go with you down to Orlando. That was dope. And going out to do in another recording studio doing a pod, and then having the visuals that we had that one time, and having another podcast studio group. I know that I would like to pod the way I'm podding now. I know I would like to just go ahead and go live and just talk and just do my thing on here because I'm able to talk to you guys easier. I'm able to get the content out quicker, and we get the numbers up quicker, the likes up, and then it just keeps me in the algorithm when I go live. You guys get alerted, and it's better for me and it's better for the audience. So, and who started telling on the dead before I go? I don't know who started telling on the dead. I feel like everybody I feel like people been doing that probably since like the 50s and the 60s. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like nothing new is invented today. So I just feel like T.I. is just another prominent name that gets added to the list about telling on dead people. I feel like people tell on dead people to get out of charges every day. And I feel like telling on dead people, especially dead relatives, is still snitching. And especially if you're a rapper and you represent keeping it real and all this other coon ass hood shit, then you should be the last one snitching and telling on people, especially your family member, over a gun. And if he didn't take the gun charge when y'all both got arrested for it, I don't see why he would just eventually be like, yeah, T.I., I'm going to take your gun charge. And I'm just going to chop it up and take the L, and you're just going to live your life. Because he didn't say that when he was alive. So if he didn't say that when y'all got pulled over, what makes you think he was going to say that at any point when both y'all were co-defendants on the same guns, allegedly? So for him to die, I mean, I'm not going to say you killed him or anything, but it's how convenient is it that he died in the middle of the case, and then you and your lawyer get together and say he did it and he can't defend himself, and they're like, okay, so you work with the police. You fucking work with the police. You fucking work with the police. Shout out to Henry. That's just funny. So like pretty much like I said, you work with the police. I don't want to hear oh shit. I don't want to hear no more rapper shit. I want to hear no more shit about how he's how he's a real nigga, how this is Wakanda. I don't want to hear him comment on no more Charleston White shit because he pretty much pulled a Charleston White. I don't want to, have to hear him talk about anything else. So if anybody else that has any comments about T.I., let me know. Tell me how you feel about T.I. personally. Like I told you before, I feel like T.I., he's a snitch. Niggas already said he was going to be a snitch, and he's a snitch. And what he just told you. Just because somebody died doesn't mean you still can't like hold it down and do your fucking time. You're a goofy ass snitch ass nigga, bro. So like just be a fucking snitch ass nigga. So salute T.I. for being a snitch. Hopefully the family isn't affected, by T.I. snitching on him. And subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Instagram at Florida Boy J, HighLife93. Follow me on Twitter on Florida Boy J. Also, like and subscribe here. Let's get up to like 3,000 followers. You know what I'm saying? Want to start doing some other shit. You know what I'm saying? Maybe dropping some merch. You know what I'm saying? Doing some deals. Like I said, some sponsorships. I can turn this studio into a bigger set. I'm pretty sure. I'm just looking around and just seeing, what I can move around, what I can set up, And eventually, like I said, the way this is going, the way I'm podding the last few days, and the way we're kicking out information and kicking out this these pods, and getting the support, we can do anything. You know what I'm saying? It's like if we're next up, let's get it popping. So if anybody wants to collab, DM me in the back, let me know. We can pause, but we can go live, set up the cameras, you know what I'm saying, to have multiple people up on here. You're probably gonna catch me on other people's platforms again. I know me and Gifted Curse podcast, we're gonna be going live on Friday. This Friday, so look out for that. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be doing some content, and catch me on the Star Report also. We're going to be up on there, going live, going crazy, and catch me at President's Suite on Clubhouse. So, if you are on Clubhouse, make sure you are following me, Don Prez, all my guys at President's Suite, Shakira, Tony Rome, DJ Two Tone. We out here doing our thing. So peace. I'm gonna holler at you guys on Twitter. Like I said, like, subscribe, hit the like button, share, all that cool wavy shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna holler at y'all, man. We out.